What's up, everybody? My name is Liz Granite, and I am here to share with you some insights on living your most authentic, most fulfilling life on your own terms. I am super excited to be joined by my partner in funky crimes, my partner in life, Mr. Josh Benitez.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Josh Benitez. So happy to be on Liz's show. She runs lighting for me and helps me produce my show also. So it is a great pleasure to be on this side of the camera together. I've wanted this for a while, so.
Yes, and be sure to check out Josh's channel, Josh Benitez Music, for some fresh slices of New Orleans funk, serving up new content every week. And today we're coming to you from our living room to talk about ways that you can safely cope with anxiety, safely spiral out emotionally, and regain a sense of calm and connectedness so that you can process whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions, whatever comes up in your experience in a whole and empowered way. Now, a lot of what I have learned has come from Josh or been inspired by Josh. Look, we're holding hands like a couple of lovebirds. What is this?
Because we are.
And I wanted Josh to come on the show and share with you directly about his techniques for safely spiraling. So Josh, you want to get us started?
Would love to. I would love to. I think that was a very perfect intro. I think everything you said was perfect. So thank you, Liz. Right, so I think the first thing that I want to say is this is all about meeting ourselves where we are and being okay with where we are and being okay with how we feel. It's okay if you're depressed. It's okay if you have anxiety. It's okay if you're experiencing acute trauma, whether it's through systemic issues and whether it's through something that's happening in the moment that is triggering or hard for you. And I know that for a long time, for myself, I really wanted to feel better in the moment, and I gave myself a hard time for not feeling better in the moment or for not being higher functioning and all those things. And guess what? It's okay. You're allowed to feel how you feel. And we just really want to meet you where you are.
Yes, and part of why I wanted to do this video in the first place is because so much of what exists out there is focusing on stopping the process. You know, it's oh, you feel uncomfortable, we gotta stop this, we gotta get you to feel better. Well, those feelings of discomfort come up for a reason. There are lessons within those emotions for us that we have to dig into to sort of unwrap and unravel and discover the message that's within. And that's really why feelings come up. It's because it's to bring our attention to something that is demanding our attention. And that's especially what's happening in like an anxiety attack or a panic attack or being triggered, is so much is coming up that it can be overwhelming and you want it to stop. Yet we wanted to address how you can let that process safely unfold so that when you're ready, you can revisit or visit what has come up and process it in a healthy and safe way. So Josh has a few techniques. Josh, you want to share the first one with us?
Right. We want to get to the lesson and we want to heal and grow. And sometimes we don't have time for that. Sometimes you're in the store, you're shopping, and you're looking at the different kinds of peanuts, salted, unsalted, lightly salted. I don't know. You know what?
It's the packaging that always gets me. I have had full-on meltdowns over all the packaging in stores because I'm like, oh, this is all just going to end up.
Oh yeah. Totally fair.
Yeah, in
totally
a landfill
real
somewhere, and it stresses me out. So go on.
Yes, yes. Like, so yes, all those things that you're feeling, all those things you're experiencing in the store, because you're thinking about the ecological impact of the thing, or you're thinking about the gentrification of your neighborhood, or you're thinking about the pandemic. It's like having a response to that is normal. Those things prompt us, and they are big feelings. And sometimes you just got to get through the shopping experience.
Yeah.
The first technique I want to share is what I like to imagine as a control panel. And it could be anything that works for you, but for me, it's a guitar amp. In those moments when I just got to get through the experience, I like to imagine my feelings as something tangible and real that I can interact with. I imagine my guitar amp, and it's got all these tone knobs on it, and I'm like, you know what? This thing, it's cutting me right here. It's a lot of highs, so I turn the highs down. Or I'll be like, oh man, this is too much noise. I turn the reverb down. Let's cut it down to just some plain stuff. If I feel like I just need to fully just dance or sing or do whatever I gotta do in order to get through to the next moment, because getting through to the next moment is important. Surviving the experience is important. Like, we gotta do that to get to the next moment, and in that place that's more safe and better suited for us to actually go on this path of healing. We do it then. Get through the store first, and hey body, hey mind, hey spirit, I promise when we're done with this shopping tonight, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna process this.
So sticking with our shopping metaphor, once you're out of the store, once you're back in a space where you're feeling safe and you're ready to reconnect with your body, reconnect with your whole self, a great technique that you can use is the hand over heart. So this right here, just providing a gentle touch, does so many things. First of all, it releases oxytocin. It tells your brain everything's okay right now. In this moment, we're safe. Your brain starts feeling good because of this gentle touch. It sends out some oxytocin. Your body's relaxing a bit, meaning coming out of that state of anxiety and coming back into the present moment of safety.
So when we're in those states of anxiety, what we're doing is we're being okay with that moment. We're being okay with it, and we're sitting with it. And the reason we're sitting with it is to show our body that we are safe. Our mind knows that we're safe. I can look around and see that there are no tigers in this room. At the store, I know there's no tigers in the store, but our body does not know the difference. Our body's getting all these chemicals that are saying run, they're saying fight, they're saying freeze. Our body doesn't know the language of reason. And what our body knows is touch. Mm-hmm. Our body knows sensations and feelings. And so that is why we're doing this. Let's get in touch with ourselves, not to stop feeling anxious, but rather to say to our anxiety, hey, it's okay.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
And what's so cool is just breath after breath and moment after moment, you're on this feedback loop of brain, we're okay. Hey, body, we're okay. Hey, brain, we're okay. Hey, body, we're okay. And I find this one to be very healing and soothing, sort of nurturing. Like, we're good. And I think that brings us to our third technique for safely spiraling, for not stopping the process, yet allowing it to unfold in a healthy, responsible way that works for you. Third technique is the countdown. Now, Josh, we both have different countdowns. Do you want to share your countdown first?
Yeah, mine's easy. I just notice 10 things. So sometimes it'll be like, I'll notice, oh wow, this has a nice haircut. Ooh, it's really nice though.
Thank you.
Or I'll notice, like earlier, Liz pointed out that the camera lens on the iPhone looks like a smiley face, and that's really cute. And I'll just go through a list of 10 things that I notice, and what that does is it allows me to interact with the world around me and say like, you're here. And to our mind and to our body, it's communicating like, hey, you don't have to be looking out for tigers right now. You can actually really just admire this really cool phone case that Liz just got.
Cool, thank you. I love the simplicity of that one, because mine is a little more complicated.
But it's more grounding too, though.
It is. I find it to be more grounding. It does work for me. So my technique is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's all about engaging my senses. So in those moments of anxiety, take a breath, identify 5 things you can see. Just any 5 things that you open your eyes and you can see. Next comes 4 things you can feel. That might be the shirt resting on your shoulders. It might be the carpet underfoot. It might be the thigh or the booty meat of your loved one next to you. Just identifying any sensations, right? Number 3, we're going to identify 3 things we can hear. So just putting an ear out, what's in your immediate surrounding that you can hear? What about if you extend it a little further? Can you hear 3 things? 2 things you can smell. I usually give my wrist a smell. Sometimes I have some essential oils on there. It just brings me back.
She likes to smell her cats a lot, actually.
I do. They have such a sweet perfume. I find it very grounding.
I didn't get it for a long time, but I get it now.
And then number 1 is 1 thing you can taste. And what this is so great for is shifting out of those thought patterns where we can get trapped in a loop and we can feel stuck. And that's how that spiral happens, right? So it shifts you out of the thought pattern and shifts you back into the present moment, the here and the now. And that's why it's a very grounding experience. So those are our 3 techniques for safely spiraling and for allowing your process to unfold in a healthy, safe, responsible way that works for you after you've selected which peanut butter you're going to buy. And P.S., there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, so don't stress yourself too much about it. What you got, Josh?
Thank you so much for sharing your technique and for sharing the space with me. Thank you for listening. We just want to meet you where you are. We want to let you know that you're seen, that you're heard, that what you're feeling is valid, what you're feeling is important. And we just want to give you some extra tools to complement whatever you're doing to get through from moment to moment, to survive or to thrive. Whatever you're doing, we love you and we're just happy that you're here.
Amen to that. So if this video supported you in having some better moments, please go ahead and like it. If we can support you in continuing to live moment to moment in the most fulfilling way that works for you, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be back here week after week with fresh insights just to support you in unleashing your authentic self and living your best life. Because that's what I'm here doing. That's what I'm working on. And I think we could all use some more of that in this planetary party.
Amen. Yes.
All right. We appreciate you being here. We see you. We feel you. We love you. Stay funky, everybody. Peace, y'all.